everyone, this is Anna from Black and Blue Journals, and I'm back today to finish off the Semblance video, the Crafting Friday video. So let's have a look at what we've got up to now. This is where I am. And if you remember, we made this move around bit, and we've done this page, and we have these 4 left. So let's see what we're going to do. I hope you've had a good week. It's nice that it's Friday and the week is over. And here it's been still raining a bit, but now the last couple of days we've had sun, and it's been nice weather. Cool, but not too cool, not too hot. They say it's going to be really hot on the weekend. Europe is going through a heat wave, so we'll see what happens with that. If it's going to come this way, I don't want it to, but we'll see. Now this is a nice. I use these sometimes as borders in my books, and I think I'm going to put it here. It's a medieval themed, and I'm not going to put it on this side because I like the coffee dyeing there, so I don't want to ruin that. So I'm going to add this here. And make sure it closes and it's not there, and allow some space for it to be sewn on. And I think it looks nice. The colors look okay. They look like they've blended in nicely. And I'm reaching out here because I've got this, and I don't know if you remember last time our previous Semblance, if I'm not mistaken, I used this. These are just things that these are the parts that the paper is hung on. I think it's just mainly for selling, when they're selling, but where they're selling it and they're hanging. But it actually, for me, it's quite useful. I like it because then I can tie something here. I know it's not hugely clever, but I don't know, it's fun. I like using them. I like using every little bit of everything that we've got. So I'm going to put it on this side. There. And then I can tie something on it a bit later. And I have a little bit of quite a lot of sort of purple lilac earthy tones on this side, although there's lots of blue in the beginning. But I've got something that I would love to use. That's some sari silk streaming here, and so I'm going to do it and attach it here before I do something else and I forget. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it in such a way so that it won't come off easily. But then of course it can come off if one wants it to. And I'm going to put it through here. That's it. And it has, it's been attached, okay, this way. No, it hasn't. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do it in a slightly different way. Put it through. And put this here. That's it. Good. That's ready. And I love this, very much love this purple. Really, really love it. So I need to order some more of this because actually I'm running out of this color and it is just amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, now Right, what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to look for I see something here that I could use. It's this. It's a bit of paper that I have, and the colors go really well here with it. And I know I'm probably not showing you something new today, but I'm just going to finish this semblance. And next week we're going to do something different, a little bit different. I have something in my mind, and we'll do that. And in the meantime, I'm just finishing an pre-order, a fairy journal, which, you know, if it's not a codex and it's not a history journal or a medieval style Arthurian journal, then it will be a fairy and a fairy tale one. So this is the one I'm working on at the moment, the fairy one, not fairy tale, fairy, and it's going well. I'm nearly finished, so you'll probably see it on Instagram. Whoever follows me, you'll see it this weekend. Hopefully tonight I'll be able to post it. And there's this is also a part of this medieval paper. I like it near this side, so I'm going to attach it on the top. That. And we've had a pretty busy week because my daughter had her prom and on Wednesday, and it was a very exciting time for everyone, and I was helping out there, which was great because I got to stay and sneak some pictures. Nobody knew. I mean, the kids didn't know we were there until later in that evening, but it was nice. It was nice being there, really nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this. I know I shouldn't, but it was badly printed, so I'm going to cut it, and I am going to add it onto this page. Like this, or somewhere where we can see it. It's a bit, because it's a bit quite transparent, it's nice to be able to see it. So I'm going to put it here. How's that? Or shall I put it down in the bottom? And then it looks like it's, yes, I think down in the bottom. So let me just and after this fairy journal, I'm going to make another Avalon Priestess journal, because I had a few people asking when I made the previous one, and I had some messages, and I thought, well, why don't I make another one and see what happens, because I feel like it's the type of thing you can do again and again and again in many different ways, and it's still always new. A bit of coffee there. Okay, so there we are. Now, is there something missing there? I think so. I think something is missing. Oops, moving it. Move the camera, I'm so sorry. I'll try not to edit this video, so you see the odd movement. Forgive me. Now, let me just straighten this a bit. There, we've got this. Nope. A little bit of, again, script. Could go there. Yeah, I think it could go there, and yes, that's the right way around. So it could go up here, or not up there, or there. There. And I will stick it on. That's it. And maybe it would be a nice idea to add a pin or a button or something, just to give it a little bit of a jewelry on it. I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to look for my beads. Two beads here, and I'm going to use the citron, which I like using a lot because it's the main bead for crafting from what and creativity from what I've read. So there it is, and I'll look for my, yes, there's my little box here. Okay, you're gonna laugh now. Ferrero Rocher box. It's fun, isn't it? Okay, and here's a round pin. I don't know what they're called, but they're garment pins, these. And I was in the V&A the other day, and I just picked a little box with these because I was like getting something from there when I go. They've got some lovely materials and all sorts of things in the shop. Quite expensive, of course. Okay, so there it is. That's hanging there, giving it a bit of interest. And what else would we do? Now, I will add some leaf. Oh, I found a nice music ribbon here. And just glue, and as we're going to sew it a bit later, and add it here. No, not there, there. I think I'm going to leave this page alone for the moment. Come back and see if there's anything we want to do later on, but I think it looks quite, oh, there's a little bit of a color there, paint. So, how can I cover that? See how we can cover that. With that? No, not at all. I know. Some washi. We'll use some washi. Washi is always useful. And I'm going to cut it nicely. And as I've said, I usually try and put some glue where I put the washi because I don't want it to come off. And washi it never completely attaches itself properly, as we know. Oh, I'm sorry about the hair. There we are. Here. There we are. Okay, that's it. Now, change of page. So, oh, sorry, I'll show you once more before we move to the next page. That's it. I think it's fun, isn't it? Now we have these two pages to work on, and we've got them facing, so we can do some work along at the same time, both pages. Now I have this knight, and because the pages is laid out in such a way, I will lose a knight if I add him in a book, because the circle's just too wide. So I'm going to try and see if I can center it in these papers, because that would be nice, won't it? That would be really nice. I love this paper. I think I've said that before. Yeah. And I'm glad they still make it, because it's been around for a long time, and I was at some stage I thought maybe I should get a few of these pads because they won't do them anymore, but they seem to be doing them a lot. Okay, so if I put this here, and it will open like that. Because it will be hidden if I put it there. It's such a beautiful image. Okay, so, but then it'll be folded. Right, I think I'm going to put it, I'm going to attach it onto one of the pages and let it loose. Let loose on this side. Let it just come out a bit, doesn't matter. And then if somebody doesn't like it, it can be cut off. But we do have things hanging out of our journals and pages and things, so it won't be the end of the world. We'll see if we can do it that way. Here. Oh. Okay. And I'll add something there afterwards. Actually, no, not afterwards. I should do it now, before, and I know exactly what, before the glue dries. I'm going to use the other side of this beautiful Volvolen, and that's good, isn't it? Put it there. There. I need a bit more glue on the actual. There, that's it. Put that there. Put it out and cut out whatever's, whatever's left from the top. You don't want that hanging even more out of the page. That's it. Done. So what do you think? Do you like it? It's going to be an interesting one, this one, I think. It's going to have lots of different interest in there. That's also, yes, so that looks nice. Okay, so we'll leave our knight here, ready for his adventure, as knights do. Because we want a little bit of adventure, a good kind. Of course, he's going out to slay dragons and things, but it's okay. I'm sure he'll have lots of fun. Okay. Now, I'm going to use some earthy tones on this, as we have the knight, and of course we've got these lovely corners here, which could go we can have a corner here. You'll be wondering how I can do anything with all the mess I create. Yeah, well, I wonder that as well. I don't know how I manage it. It's just always messy. So here we go. I'll put this here. And definitely cover this part as well with something. there. I think I will use some of this paper, which is also very medieval-like, and it will go perfectly into that. So we cut this here. Yeah, the dog is making noises, and I think it's nice, so I will use some glue and quickly, before this dries, because I want it underneath, I'll do this. And we will cover this area somehow, so this won't show, because you see, you cover these. I think that's a good thing about journaling and scrapbooking and junk journaling and all that stuff, is that you can cover mistakes. That's the whole fun of it, isn't it? Just to cover things up as well. Things that don't always come out the way you want them to. So this is a little bit of a challenge, but we'll find a way. I promise you. We'll work it out. So this we could maybe, could we? No. I think I'm going to use this, because this has got nice colors, and try and add something there. How does that look? That look fine. I think that'll be fine once more things are added on the page. Now we've got all this area to cover, and let's see with our material if there's some. I think this material has got more map to be used, which is nice. Yeah, that's nice. And very brown this side, a bit browner than browner, a bit more brown on this side, and should I put it this way? Yes, I'm going to put it this way. Forgive me. And I'm going to put something else there. Yeah, that's the right way to do it, I think. And I know. Some of this beautiful paper. Because we'll a bit later step in with golds and things and finish it off nicely. How's that? glue out. Okay. I know this means nothing at the moment, but it will look a little bit nicer in a minute once something else goes on it, over it. And I think this would look nice there. Would it? No. I think I'm running out of oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm running out of papers and things. I have to bring out a few more. So I'm going to put the word adventure there. And we are going to call this Semblance Adventure. That looks better, doesn't it? With all the gold. Here. Looks nice. Okay. There's also another thing that I want to add here, which is the wheel. These wheels are very, very much medieval element, and I'm going to use a pin for this one. The dark, rusty looking pin, and add it over. And as we've got this round wheel here, it will look nice, I think. So I'm going to add the wheel. Actually, shall I put it on the material? Or on this? Maybe here, and this way. And anybody, anybody who wants to change it, they can change it. But it'll look nice on the cloth, on the material. That's it. Okay. Now, we want something perhaps down here. And this is one of my favorite Florentine papers. This is the last bit I've got. This one. And I'm going to put it there. And I think the colours are blending in nicely in this one as well. So as you've seen, I think I'm going to leave this alone because it's going to be a bit more, I think, it's nice to focus the eye on it when the page changes. And it's also nice when you've got the two to have a part that is a little bit less busy and then the busier side, which is in a way done through there. And finally, we're in the back, and look at these splashes there, aren't they amazing? So I am going to look for if I can find it in this mess, look for this nice stamp, my stamp, the one I use for when I make my medieval books. And it's here, I found it. It's this one. And I am going to stamp it here. It looks like there was all the handwriting and the stamp. I don't know if you get what my mind is telling me, but it looks a bit like that. So that's what I've got here. And something up here to finish it off. So I've got a bit more of this lovely Florentine paper left. And I might just put it there in that corner, because wherever that goes, it's nice. It'll be fine. It's such a lovely... And I'll put it this way, because it's nice to always follow the design in a way, and it looks like it's been folded from the other side, and it's like a continuation. It comes out this way. I don't know if it's making any sense what I'm saying, but it looks a bit like that. And well, let me see. I promised I was going to use this Made in Britain ribbon. So let me see if I've got any pins around the side. No, I'm going to use another one of those Ferrero Rocher box pins. There. And add it there. So this one's good fun, isn't it? I'll add this over here. Okay. Another pin there. And just something here. That's what we need. We need something there. On this side, maybe. Would it look nice like that? I'm not sure. Or would it be better just to put this in the corner? Let's have a look. Maybe that would be nicer. Like this. And get the pin out for the moment. Ready. And add this in the corner. That's nice, isn't it? Let's not forget the pin. And we'll put this pin on the edge here. On that edge. Okay. Right, okay, now finally we need something here in the middle. I'm not going to do a huge amount because I don't want too much on it, but because I want to leave a place in this semblance for notes as well. So this is nice. It's a nice design, but I don't know how it would go blend in. no, I will take this out, and yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Have the key hole instead. Yeah, there we go, that's it. Okay, what do you think? That looks nice, doesn't it? That looks nice. Maybe you can leave me some feedback on what you think of this semblance. All right, let me just move these away. And leave this there so we can have a better idea what it looks like. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew the bits and pieces on. And oh no, sorry, before I do that, oh actually yes, we could, well no, we could put the gold, no, I'll leave the gold for the end, because I'll tell you why. Because once it's all sewn, if something doesn't look right, there's a bit of sewing in a part where it shouldn't be, we can cover it with gold and it will be as if it didn't happen. So I'll be back in a second. Everything will be sewn on and then we can finalize it. Thank you. Finished with the sewing, and I've only sewn parts that I thought would look okay without being interfered, you know, the other sides being interfered. And as you can see, there are the more important parts in a way, the framing parts to keep it together. And I have also sewn it in the middle instead of doing the stitch, because anyway, when it goes inside the journal, it will be punched and sewn again, you know, with holes. So I left it like that. I think it looks nice, and it can be, you know, on its own solo. So there we go. That's it. That's it. Done. Now I'm going to get a bit of the gold, which is here. And I am going to finish it off, decorate it a bit. So, a bit on the corners, just a little bit, you know, just a bit of, get a bit of color, more gold on it. Make it shine a bit more. This one's got lots of nice gold on it as well, and blend in the different corners so they're a little bit less sharp this way. Wherever it's a little bit, it needs a bit of help, I add it slightly, you know, wherever there are sharp lines, just to smoothen it up a bit. Yeah, and a bit here. Around there. And I'm sure everybody would do it in their own way, any, you know, different way. But there, that's nice, isn't it? This beautiful paper. And over here, this one, I don't think this page needs much gold, and this one I won't touch at all. Maybe a little bit more here, and do it up here. And on the sewing there. I'll do the same down here. Okay. That's it. Right. And here I will just do the edge, the corner down there. It looks a bit dark, but it is actually in gold, very lovely gold there. And maybe up here a little, so that it doesn't look too, again the corners don't look too sharp. Okay, there we are, that's it. So, I hope you enjoyed yourself a little bit with this and with the previous video. And I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to put them on the beginning so that it'll all be, you know, looking, you can see it more. So the next video will be the fairies, and I am going to be working on the Lady of the Lake. That will be my next project, and it will be ready sometime next week, because after that I will be, yes, maybe I might be able to fit 2 of them. After that we will be going on a holiday, but I will be still posting the craft with me videos. So have a lovely weekend, and if we don't speak sooner, yeah, stay happy and enjoy the sun where there is sun, and enjoy the cool rain where there is cool rain, and just enjoy yourself whatever you do. Bye bye.